2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Moments away, the setting in North Carolina. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. So here's Miami's starting group. The backcourt, Dragic and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Hornets, Bridges and Williams holding down those forward positions. Batum is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Zeller in at the center position. Chris, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully those guys come back healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back. And by the way, you have a guy that you've developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
Dragic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
And it's Rozier that time on the assist by Batum.
This is the kind of teammate Batum is. You like seeing him share it like this.
Passes it to Butler. Pass to Winslow. Butler finds Adebayo. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Dragic buries the jump shot.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Down low, here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, look, if you're open, Butler will find you. His court awareness, very impressive.
Rozier against Dragic. Right side, Batum. Outside, Williams. Tries it from 19. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Batum against Butler. Shoots over Batum. That shot off. And the Hornets now going the other way.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
And we're watching 2 teams looking to make that next step, Greg. I mean, they want to break out of this middle of the pack thing, prove they can do some damage.
Here's Butler. Back to Winslow. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Winslow's got his second basket of the night.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And here is Rozier. Fires the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
Call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it. But with that comes a lot of Some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
On the court for the Heat, Johnson and Leonard together up front. Hero out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Hero. And the Heat, another three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Knocked away. Here's Rozier. And the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last. And the Hornets making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Here's Monk. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Hero.
That's one he knows he should have drained. And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? Was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team. He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
To the right side. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The breathtaking agility of Kid Gilchrist is on full display tonight. It's just remarkable how quickly he sprints down the open floor.
Here's Hero. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to Waiters. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. The pass to Hernan Gomez. The dish to Monk. But they get it back. A second chance effort. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez has got it back down to single digits for the Hornets.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did.
And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shackett. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They saw their lead grow to a high water. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Injuries can play such a big part in a player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories had they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to, a guy like a Grant Hill. he was Mr. Triple-Double. You know, he and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies when Grant started his career off in Detroit. And to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden? He got hurt in his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella just had to battle injuries, and feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Hornets, Williams and Zeller make up the front court. Batum is out there with Terry Rozier, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. In the corner, Winslow with it. Over Bridges. Winslow's shot is off. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing here by 8. Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And the size Williams has allows him to rise up for these type of dunks. A terrific athlete.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Biombo is checked in for Zeller, and Monks subbed in for Terry Rozier. Now, here's Batum, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Monk. 6 to shoot. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Looking here at some numbers for Batum. Last season's performance for him averaged about 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him. Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
Out to the right wing, Bridges inside the 3-point line. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Butler. Got it. Good job in the low post.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking the defense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Poked loose. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Dragic. Yes, that goes in. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Hornets trail by 10.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Now Monk. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The 3. Off on that one. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Miami, Johnson and Leonard together up front. Dragic is out there with Hero. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Pass to Dragic. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Batum. The putback, It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
2 minutes. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hornets. Terry Rozier comes in for Monk. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Myers-Leonard. And Jones subbed in for James Johnson.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Rozier for 3, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Winslow kicks to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Winslow against Rozier. Winslow's shot is off. Right side, Batum. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Rozier. Here's Gomez. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul, teams first.
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami. Butler comes in for Hero. Free throw good, Hernan Gomez. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Over to the wing. Dragic with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Butler feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Batum. And it's Butler missing. And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 2. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his job is to give them a spark with his scoring tonight, and he did not disappoint. They were going to keep going to him until the D showed they could stop him. And since they haven't been able to, he just kept piling up the numbers.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Bridges for 3. It's not going to go for him. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Now, the competitive edge that Butler gives to this team is important because he doesn't take any possessions off.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. No good. And so it's Miami winning this one. They seem to relish